everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm coming on with some projects for KSCraft, and I used some dies from the October release. I will link them down below. One of them, this one here, I could only find on Amazon as opposed to Ally, so I'll link it on Amazon. The other two that I'm showing you, I'll link on Ally, but you can, go in between Amazon and Ally and see where you want to order from if you would like to. So I will show you the dies, take some measurements of my projects, and give you details as much as I can. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. And let's get started. Okay, so this first die set is called the Noel mini album. And Hannah makes the cutest mini albums. They have lots of layers, and this one is really unique because it gives you edge dies for the different letters. So the main die here comes with the hole punch outs, left one in there, that you can use your binder rings. You can use ribbon, any kind of closure you want to, it just makes it easier to make a closure. Here is the stitched layer, and then it comes with the individual letters as well. And the O is so cute. It's like a old-fashioned Christmas light bulb. This one you can make into a shaker if you want. I didn't do that, but you can. It does have this frame die, and then it has this layering die for the top. When I first saw this, I thought it was like a mug of hot chocolate or something, which I guess you could use it for, but it's for the top. And then, yeah, so these are the edge dies, and it comes with one for each letter, like I mentioned, one for the outer layer, and one for the inner stitched layer. So originally I was just going to make a card, but then I decided to make a mini album because of those individual letter dies, and I wanted to see how that looked. So let me show you the one that I made. So I made this cute little mini album, and I used a Doodlebug collection called Candy Cane Lane. I think it came out last year. And on Hannah's example, hers does not have a front cover that's like all, the whole word together. I just decided to do that, but you can make it. I'll show you how it looks on the inside, but I did this extra layer. So I also used, these are Lawn Fawn stamps and dies that I recently hauled. This is what the stamps look like, and this is called Sweet Christmas Mice. And I do have the dies to go with it as well. I got it from scrapbook.com. So I used those little mice just to decorate it. And like I mentioned for the O, I did not make it into a shaker. I did use the layering piece, but the layering piece does not have those like screw lines on there. I thought it looked better with some lines in there. So I just did that on my scoreboard, just made some like individual evenly spaced lines, and I think that looks really nice. As you can see, I used some foiled paper for that. And yeah, all the different letters I cut out of foam, 2-inch pink foam, just to give them some dimension. And I use these little rings. They're not binder rings. They look like this. I think I got them at Joann's quite a while ago, like on clearance. I think that's where I got them. It was somewhere on clearance. Anyway, it's plastic loop binding, and I used one pink and two of the aqua ones. And they work just like binder rings, but they're nice and small, and I like the colors, that's why I used it. And then this is a charm from Hobby Lobby, a couple of jingle bells, and then this is that wired eyelash trim that I got from Walmart. I've shown you guys multiple times. So let me take a measurement of the whole mini album before I open it up. So at the longest part, it will be close to 6 3/4 inches side to side, and then top to bottom, stop moving, it is about 3 1/8 or so. So a very nice size, but the funnest part is when you open it up, see all the different letters and their individual little pages. So yeah, you just put the edge on like where the letter stops and run it through your die cutting machine, and you have like individual pages that just make the word Noel. So I used some silvery paper from Crafter's Companion I had to make the letters. I did pop them all up on some white foam. I used some puffy stickers from that Candy Cane Lane collection as well. So the N doesn't really have anything else on it except for the N. So that's the smallest page. So I did that one. And then the O has a little bit of space where the N was, so I added some ephemera, a couple pieces of ephemera there. And then the next page is the E, and more ephemera that I popped up, Let It Snow. And I didn't add anything on the facing pages. I probably should, but so far that's all I've done. And then the last page is the longest one, and you could add more ephemera there if you wanted to make it into a little mini album with photos. You could do that as well here. You could do that on this side too. But I did just add the ephemera, pop them both up on some tape. This one a shallower tape than the letters. And that's the end of it. So I used like heavyweight cardstock for the base layer, and then pattern paper for the stitch layer. And it looks so cute, right? I think that's just a fun little gift, and it kind of makes like a nice card too. So I think you could send this as a card as well. So of course it's, you know, a little bit thick with the foam layers on it, but if you include it in like a box of presents, I think it would look super cute. So that is my first project to share with you. Next we have the K-cup holder. So this one comes with all of these dies. It's really easy to put together. There are different ways you could put it together. You don't have to make it into a K-cup holder. You can make it into just a little tote without the insert that holds the K-cups. So it's very versatile. There are dies. Well, the main die, the handle, has the stitch detail on it. And then all the other ones are like plain to put the tote together, but then there are stitch layering pieces as well. So let me show you. Oh, actually I want to show you the last die set too, because I use this as well. This one is called the 3D Christmas tree, and it makes well, obviously a 3D Christmas tree, and you cut it out 4 times. It comes with the three dies, and they're all the same, so you just have to cut one out another time. So it makes it really nice and easy, and you don't have to use actually all 4 layers. I use 2 layers in one of the ones that I'm going to show you. So here's the little tote that I made, and isn't that cute? So here's where I use that Christmas tree die, but I only used 2 of the layers and then just glued it onto the back of my little tote here. So you could do that if you want to. For this I used, let's see, mostly this paper collection, this paper pad, which is new at Hobby Lobby this year, Walking in a Winter Wonderland. I just like the little like snow scenes on that. And then I also used some of this paper collection from Miss Kate, and this came out last year, I believe. It's Warm Winter Wishes. So you can look on MissKateDesigns.com to see if that's still available. But these papers go really well with that Hobby Lobby paper pad, so that's why I used this ephemera from there. This is ephemera from there as well. Sending a Cup of Cheer is a stamp set I had in my stash, and a die set as well. So I just wanted to add a little something, you know, having to do with coffee or drinking, you know, hot chocolate or something like that. I did add some stickles as well, and the inside, it comes together so easily. You just construct like the box part twice, and those are the box dies over there, and then just glue them together onto the centerpiece. So the center I cut out twice. It's symmetrical, so you could just glue the wrong sides together. I also added a light chipboard layer on the inside there just to make it really nice and sturdy. But like I mentioned, you don't have to make it into a K-cup holder. So you could take these out, and that's what it looks like. They sit in there really nice and secure too, by the way. But you could take this layer out, which is this, and it just folds together. You don't have to, like, you know, glue anything. And then, yeah, so you have this inside part here. So you could even like include 2 K-cups in the front, and then maybe put like, you know, a little bag of marshmallows or something. I know they have hot chocolate K-cups. That would be cute, right? Or you could put like little creamers in here, or napkins, or just something to go with the coffee. I think would be super cute. If you didn't want to do a double layer, you could take this one off, or, you know, don't make that one, and then you just have like a little handle for the 2 in the front too. So that's always an option. But yeah, these fit in here nicely, and there is a layering piece for the bottom as well, so it looks nice and finished whether you use the K-cup insert or not. So let me take a measurement. I'll just leave that out for now. Show you how nice and big this is. So what a cute way to present a gift, right? Just a couple 2 to 4 K-cups and you have a really pretty gift. So this measures it's a square, and it is about 5 1/8 inches. I think it's a square. Let me make sure. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, it's shorter this way. So it is about 5 1/8 by 4 7/8. And then, let's see, to measure how deep it is about 1 and half and an eighth. So what's that? 1 5/8. So very cute, and you can see I used all those papers on the side to make it look like a little Christmas scene. And the Miss Kate ephemera, these two are symmetrical pretty much, so I just put them on either side so you wouldn't see the wrong side of the snowman, although you can see the wrong side of the tree there, but oh well. Anyway, so yeah, I used one of those trees there. Let me show you some of the other trees that I made too. So I'll just put these in the back for now. And then, yeah, so I made some more trees, and this is how they look like when you put 4 of them together. So they do come with score lines on the die, so you just kind of fold them in on the score line and glue just 4 of them together. And they come together very quickly, and they look really nice too. They stand up by themselves. So I have that one. I have this one, which is a little bit different print, you could see there. And then one I did in a shimmer paper, and I added some Nouveau drops all around it. Kind of went a little Nouveau drop crazy. So these measure, let's see, measure them for you, about 3 1/2 inches top to bottom. And then it's kind of hard to measure side to side, but let's give it a go. About 1 and, what's that? 1 7/8, I would say. So a nice size to put with your little Christmas scenes. I was playing with the trees and putting them on the right near the K-cup stand. You could even, which I was playing with, take these out and just put some of your trees in the little circles too. So you don't have to add K-cups. You could put other things, if you just wanted to gift a couple of your handmade things. Obviously they don't stay as well, but you could figure out how to make them stay a little bit better. But yeah, you could put other things in here too, even little jars that of sequin mixes or beads or something like that would look really cute. But again, you don't need to use the insert. So anyway, those are all of my projects for today. I hope you liked them. I really had a lot of fun making them. Love Christmas crafting, especially for gifts. I just love making handmade gifts, and I think people like to receive them too. So that is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope you're subscribed. If not, please subscribe to my channel. And thanks for coming back to everybody who comes back. I really, really appreciate you every day. And yeah, everything will be linked down below. Again, any questions, let me know. All right, you guys, I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.